Hi, I am back doing an energy reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter as it relates to this Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. What lessons are coming back around, complete, starting anew, starting over. That's like coming back around. Well, no, because to come back around is like kind of like a test. But anyway, messages for Aries placements as it relates to this Sagittarius Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, Aries placements. I just started laughing like an hour or so ago. And you would think I'm taking some laughing gas. You are tired, Aries. Because it's been the giggles ever since then. But anyway, I'm getting you're tired with this 9 of Wands. 111 on the timer. What is this for Aries? Aries, you want to pass this shit off to somebody. Like, these burdens. You want to pass off to somebody. It's giving Sag energy. You could be dealing with a Sag. There's Sag energy here. With this card, you could be dealing with a Sag. Courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for the worst, pessimism, weary. Yes, there's an energy around you testing you. It could be a fire sign, or they have heavy fire placements, or you just have so much fire that you trigger the fuck out of them, and your fire is constantly has them in a alchemizing state. There's a constant a burning down and rebirth, a burning down and rebirth, a burning down and rebirth. It's giving rising from the ashes consistently, and they can't handle it. It's time to let go. It's time to separate. Is what I'm getting. What is this in the 3D for Aries? This 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's time to let go. It's time to separate. Because you're tired. I mean, you're having strength. It's just giving that it's draining you. It's giving that it is draining you. I mean, because you got your own shit to deal with this bravery and loss here. What is this bravery here? You choosing to get your shit together the way you know how. I'm hearing this verbatim, Aries. You're choosing to get your shit together the way you know how. You're starting from where you're at. And you're working your way backwards. You know, sort of like Beyonce's song, you gotta find your way back. That's where you started. So you could be starting in the physical. Maybe you're working out more, you know, and you're doing it with intention to learn what your people went through. So if you're working out, you're doing these exercises with intention to learn what they went through in their body, what strengthened them. You know, you're drawing energy and support from them, which is good, right? But I also feel like there is gratitude, but there needs to be some physical gratitude, possibly like an altar or offerings. An altar could be a table, it could be an area, it could be on your mantle, it could be on your fireplace. Wherever you feel like your ancestors will be comfortable. And I'm not saying like you're like, you gotta put all of them on there, but the main ones, because we're getting lost here, right? In memory here lies, right? Part of this is loss of self, but also you're drawing on this ancestral support, Aries. So say for instance you converse with 10 ancestors, you draw inspiration from 10, 20, 30 of them, depending on the situation, right? Even if your main 2, 3 to introduce you for those that you didn't know in the physical, If your main was like a brother or a grandmother, then you want to put an altar up. Even if you don't want to fully commit to an altar, you can, have their pictures up. And then when there is, offering to give, or often that you're offering that you're drawn to give, you can do that. You don't have to have an altar to give an offering. So say, for instance, somebody want some pancakes with blueberries, or some waffles. I'm hearing with sausage and bacon. Yeah. That's real specific. Pancakes with blueberries, or some waffles with sausage and bacon. And somebody want to try some peaches on the side, because you be fucking with, when you do brunch and breakfast like shit, and you get the peaches on the side. So they want to try that, but put that on the side. This is real specific, with some hash browns and some orange juice. And then somebody else want a steak with some Welch's grape juice and some hash browns and some toast, butter and jelly. Wow. I don't know who just was like, since you putting in orders. I was not putting in the order. I'm telling, okay, respectfully, whoever people ancestor that was, like, because and it's like, no, they don't want all of it. One of them want the pancakes and sausages and bacon. The other one wants steak and potatoes and eggs, and grape juice. And so, like, you converse with them, ask them. But an offering needs to come in here too, because you are grateful and they know that, right? But it's just like the physical. It's I'm hearing honor me. So I feel like with you doing this, you may not have known to do ancestral veneration first. And the veneration is really just you're holding in high regard, and you do, but you want to like bring it on the physical plane. Veneration, great respect and reverence. So I feel like you want to bring it on the physical plane, because this help you're getting and what you're asking for specifically at this stage of the healing, right? Is what did they go through in their physical body? What strengthened them? What healed them? What this? So we want to like bring it in the physical with the sustenance. Because I feel like your ancestors, they're reliving this. Like if it's physically, if you're working out and you're like physically, what happened to them with their body that helped them grow, that helped them be motivated to work out, to run, to do this, to strengthen, their mind, their body, their spirit, however you're asking. They may have been on a high protein diet at that time. So maybe that's what you're craving. And then, when you make it for you, give a plate, leave it on the counter, but with the intention, this is an offering to, my brother, my grandmother, my people, my, however you do you. Because where you are now, what you've overcome, they worked hard, for this, for you. And it's not necessarily a repayment. It's just more so like you eat and they want to eat too. And some of y'all who ain't gave an offering in a while needs to give an offering. Say because you have an altar, but you ain't been tending to it. It's not like you're in neglect. It's just kind of like stagnant for a minute. You need to clean it off and give an offering. Thanksgiving is coming up. You have ancestors that want to break bread with you. Yeah, because they went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know this, right? And the fact that you know that is you're drawing strength from, but there's something outside of you, something that is testing you. You feel like, and if it's testing you in an unsafe way, you need to let it go. What house is this occurring in for Aries placements as it relates to this Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius? This is a lesson coming back around. This lesson could have came back around for you, Aries placements, during the last retrograde and the retrograde before that. Because I feel like you're triggering this person, and maybe some of the things that they did is justified due to the triggering, conscious or unconscious. But it's just like they can't handle it, so move the fuck on. Because now it's triggering you. And with the fire, with the motivation, and you're drawing from your ancestors, you're getting deeper with the generation. that you're asking for clarity on, that you're, you know, asking to help me see, help me understand, help me grow, help me evolve, help me learn from you. Whoever this is, Aries, you don't necessarily believe in therapy. Like, you just feel like a therapist can't tell me about me. That's not what therapists are for. But your motivation is, if anybody going to tell me anything about me that I don't know about myself, it would be my ancestors, because they're made up of my blood. Our blood. And I totally motherfucking get it. Yeah. But with that being said, when you delving into the unknown like that, because we got Neptune energy and Neptune is here, you could have heavy Pisces placements, right? Because Neptune rules Pisces, right? Or can you understand? Look up your birth chart. But somebody, you okay with delving in the mystery because you got your hitters with you. You got an ancestor over here, you got an ancestor over here, one in front, one in back, and you got some rotating the perimeter, right? This person, you're asking for this healing, you're asking for this understanding, this clarity, this growth. Whoever's around you, they can't take it. And I ain't saying you owe them nothing, you know what I mean? Like, oh, so I should do this, and they can't take it. Like, they just not the partner. When you asking for this healing, you asking for this clarity, you're asking for this growth, you're asking for this learning and this strength, you are ascending and leveling up. Whoever's around you not really trying to do nothing like that. They mind ain't there yet. You know what I mean? They not on your level. They wasn't on your level even before this. So, with you being in a sensitive state now, doing what you're doing, because you know it will help you level up, right? And that's what you want to do. Because I'm hearing like life is getting boring. I don't know what that means. Aries. It's getting boring for you. So instead of getting into some bullshit, you're like, okay, let me get deep into myself. There is Sag energy out here, like I said. We got that Jupiter, which is expansion. This person is not trying to go. So this could be coming back around this lesson. It could be due to some Pisces placements. It could be happening in, I think, is it your ninth house? Hold on. Could be Pisces placements, Sagittarius placements. It could be happening wherever Jupiter or Neptune is, and it could be happening in your ninth house or your 12th house. 12th house is about it's not transformation, it's mystery, but it's something about death. Not like endings like unalive, but the planets ruling, depending on where you look, is Neptune and Chiron. It's giving wounded healer energy. So like I said, it could be it could be Pisces, Sag, Jupiter, Neptune, 9th house or 12th house, where this lesson is coming back around that you need to learn. Some of y'all specifically in love. Then we have Virgo. We have 6th house energy, and we also have Mercury, ruler. What is this, Virgo? Virgo energy needs to be incorporated here. You may need an earth sign, somebody with Virgo placements. You may like, I don't really vibe with Virgos. Maybe because they're just as blunt as you are. Respectfully though. But I'm getting like somebody with some type of healing placements, healing properties. You know, it just because they're Virgo doesn't mean that their whole chart is earth energy, Virgo energy. But it's given, don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. You need an energy to ground you. So, you know, whether this is about Virgo, Mercury, or your 6th house, which is like craft and I think creation, whatever, you need an energy to ground you. You have a lot of fire with this 9 of Wands. Aries, fire sign. I mean, y'all the most popping fire signs. I mean, talk about Leo, but Leo, it gets dim sometimes with the dramatics. You know, Aries ruled by the ram. You gonna hit straight. You gonna hit hard. And then we have Sagittarius. They too busy trying to have fun and whatever fun is for them. Sometimes it's fucking off. But you just like, you know, Aries is about evolving, right? About action. Like, what's next? What's next? What's next? You know, very moving and shaking energy, but I'm getting you have been dealing with a little bit of anxiety. To do with what you're dealing with, what you're healing, what you're learning as it relates to this bloodline. Some of this I'm saying is poisonous from your bloodline, right? Not intentionally, but that you asking what strengthened them, what healed them. You're also going to learn about what was to their detriment. There's a weakness here. What is this weakness that I'm seeing? And then we have semi-sextile here that came out with this Virgo, this grounding energy. We got a plant here. It's giving me more grounding energy. Encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, rewards. Yeah, you need another star. You see, you got 2 stars. You could be a star. They need to be a star. Wherever you're dealing with now, it's not giving star energy. It's giving fragile. What's the poison here? It's giving fragile. So you embarking on this healing that you're doing and learning from your ancestors, which you're going to continue to do. But you need to get somebody that can hold you down. What's the poison? Some of the poison that has been here, right, that you're learning, right? You're learning the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? You ain't just saying, okay, give me what strengthened and healed you. You taking it how it is. Like, you know what I mean? Just, because it's really like respectfully. It's like, well, I don't want to hear about your woes. Just tell me about the good shit, and the good shit will help me. Like, no, you're not doing that. This your family you fuck with them, whether you met them in life or not, right? And then you have the one that's leading you, that's making you feel comfortable and making you trust some of these energies that come to you, right? In terms of bloodline. But I feel like the poison has been family. It's been feminine or masculine energy, male or female. Take it how it resonates. It's generational though. We have 10 of Cups here. Divine love, harmony. Everything ain't been so divine. I'm here. Everything has not been so divine. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. I'm just hearing like some of y'all feel like your family is draining you and you are going within for that. And whatever energy you're around that's testing you, you need to release that so you can go within comfortably. This is Neptune energy again. You know, you're trying to figure out the mystery. You're trying to delve into the darkness, the rabbit hole. We're in Scorpio season. Scorpio is about transformation, you know, but you're just trying to figure it out. And I feel like you're going to figure it out. Like, what about this family? What about this partnerships that has been poisonous, that has drained you? Right now, this is family, period, that is draining you. They want you to overgive, and it's like, because you got it, but it's like, okay, I went to get it, and you can too. I feel like you're helpful. 18 on the timer. Aries, but you just letting them know I can help you, but you're not going to use me. But what is getting to you is while you're working with your ancestors, these family members are this family, and it could be somebody close to you too, right? Partnership. But this family is talking shit about what you're not doing and how they want you to overgive, right? So you're in the soil. You're in the root of it. So you conversing and drawing strength from their ancestors. Y'all share the same ancestors. Could be somebody, mama, granddaddy, whatever. So it's giving poisonous right now. And I'm not saying your ancestors don't listen to them. It's just like the people on this physical plane, this family on this physical plane that's talking this smack, they are poisoning the soil at the surface. So you're going to reflect and go within, get a new perspective. But I also feel like this grounding energy, maybe it's Virgo, maybe it's sign, whatever sign is in your Mercury or your 6th house. This grounding energy, and you need to add grounding daily, is going to help you get some clarity, give some awakening, new perspective, spiritual awakening in terms of setting firmer boundaries. Because I feel like your ancestors have let you know, the ones you have been convening with and communing with and conversing with often, you don't owe anybody anything. Like with the poison being the family, with the 10 of Cups, they've already been through this. So whoever's talking smack, they letting you know, like, we gonna ride with you however you want to do. And it's some spankings on the way spiritually anyway. So it's just like, do yourself a favor and really focus on new love in terms of new ways of loving yourself. You know, if you're talking about, I'm ready for partnership, then step outside of your norm. Who you normally go for, right? Because this is an offer that you need to give. And it may be one that you also receive at the same time. Triumph, success, public recognition, victory, progress, and self-confidence. All right, that is what I have for you, Aries. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment.